All right, well, good news for our friends at the Patriots Radio Network, but the Patriots-Chiefs game that was on Monday Night Football December 18th has been flexed. Moved to Sunday, December 17th at 1 p.m., so no longer a primetime game on Monday Night Football. Patriots-Chiefs moved to Sunday, December 17th at 1 p.m. instead of Monday night on the 18th.
How pathetic. Another low. Correct me if I'm wrong, Joe. Is that the first time a Monday night game has ever been flexed?
I can't remember one, but I'll look it up.
I mean, I think they just changed the rules in the last. You weren't able to do it until either this year or last. If someone could just give me an answer on that.
Schefter says it is the first time a Monday night football game has been flexed out.
That's how bad you suck. That's how bad you suck. They've taken you off Monday night. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. And especially for Kraft, and the star bleeper. And the star bleeping that goes on down there. Monday night would have been Taylor Swift in the building because she's back. She's back. I think she moved in with Travis. Did I just see this?
Yeah, that's true.
She moved in. The moving trucks were there the other day. She's off tour for a couple of months, and she's shacking up now with Travis. So for all of you who said it's a fake, that the thing would end as soon as her movie came out, try again. Try again.
If I were her, I'd have made him move.
She just moved in. So nice try. Maybe she just wants some love. Maybe.
Well, she could get that without moving in with him.
Maybe she wanted the afternoon game, and that's why the NFL did it.
Listen, the point is that they didn't break up right after the movie came out. They're still together. In fact, it looks like they're getting a little closer. So just suck on that.
We'll see how that works out.
Yes, Swift haters out there.
I like Swifties.
That's an aside.
Taylor Swift Kelsey.
You've been taken off.
Oh, no, he's taking her last name.
The first team off of Monday Night Football is you.
I know I forgot about that part of it.
It's still the Chiefs, though. Like, forget.
You know how bad you have to be?
Right.
You know how bad you have to be for them to want to take the Chiefs off of Monday night? Because, obviously
Great
that's
point,
the draw,
Joe.
and Swift's the draw, and all of that. So the opponent has to be so useless and unmarketable. As for ESPN, ABC, the Disney family of networks to pull the Chiefs and Swift off of their time slot, that is pathetic.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad they did it. Because I don't think that, to me, this is the only way you get changed sometimes is to suffer some indignity. Good for the league or ESPN. Good.
Have you heard the game that's going in?
It's Eagles-Seahawks that's going into Monday Night Football.
That's
What's
terrible.
a better game?
No, it's
Ish.
the Seahawks stink.
They're average.
Dude, who would you rather have? Look at the coaches. Who would you rather have?
I'd rather have the Chiefs, Patriots.
Me too.
Because to me, the Seahawks, there's really not much of a story there. I'm sorry. Belichick walking the plank is still a story.
The game won't be remotely competitive.
Well, that's true.
It'll be over in freaking 10 minutes.
I don't know. Maybe there's a respect thing, with
the game in
between
Seattle?
the coaches. I'll look up that game. But come on, Seattle's not a good team. And was it a playoff
better than the
matchup a year
Patriots.
ago?
Okay, no. If you're worried about the football, Mazz is right. I'm talking about the TV show.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the names on the marquee. And yes, Belichick's done. He's getting fired. They're pathetic. He's still one of the biggest names in the sport. And I think the lead story on the Patriots is, the end days of Bill Belichick. Belichick walking the plank, dead men walking. That's the story, and it's still a pretty big story. It is, locally, nationally. But your team, the football, is so bad that ABC is willing to kick off Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Taylor Swift from their primetime window. That's how I was going to say toxic you are. That is how useless the New England Patriots have become. That is, boy, are you useless. You can't even stand there and stand in as the Washington Generals to the start. You represent such little competition that they have to pull you off of the game, and not just pull you off of the game, even though I proposed this 2 weeks ago. Is it possible just to flex one of the teams? in one of the top 3 dumbest things I've ever said, which again is an incredibly high bar, and I somehow crossed it.
I'll tell you what, I would tune in to watch a Chiefs practice, especially if Taylor Swift is there.
So can you just flex one of the teams? No, you can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
Because that's a stupid statement. It's an actual statement that I made in earnest. Just proves I should never do anything on the fly. Back to the story. That's how useless you are. That they're willing to lose a night of Patrick Mahomes and Taylor Swift in prime time just to get you off of their set. Oh. Seriously. I mean, that's embarrassing.
Yes. Yeah. And again, I say good. Like, to me, this is what it requires sometimes when you hit this sort of rock bottom. If you can call this rock bottom, you need to have your kind of face rubbed into it. It's going to go right up Kraft's ass.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it's got to piss him off to no end.
Because you know, he's groveling with the Swift people, trying to get her into the building on that Monday night, get her into the box. Like, that's just so his thing.
Do you think he wants this?
But she still might show up on Sunday. Who knows? Maybe it makes it easier for her.
But doesn't it stop any embarrassment, though? Like, now you put them on a Sunday game. It just gets in between all the other games if they lose and get blown out.
Oh, yeah, no, it buries your story a little bit. Yeah, definitely.
So I'm wondering if Kraft wanted that.
Nope. I mean, why?
Because on national television against the Chiefs.
I hear you.
The next greatest coach of all time is beating up on your team.
What if you win? I mean, could be a good story. I no matter how embarrassing the team is, I just can't fathom Kraft likes being kicked off of Monday Night Football. I mean,
no, how could you like that? No, it's one of the, it's still a terrific stage.
Yeah,
it's a true national game. Again, they're all on national TV all the time, but they're regional games. That's a true national game. That's what that is. And that's basically, the network saying no thanks. Although I will say, I wonder, I would love to know what the discussion was if some of them sat in that room and said, wait a minute. The idea of Bill Belichick getting booed off the sideline.
That's what I'm telling you.
It is potentially good TV.
I mean, that's the only good TV, but it is. I'm sorry. There's no story there with the Seahawks. I know you like them, Mazz, and they've had a nice year and blah, blah, blah.
I'm just telling you the game's better.
Yeah, definitely. The game's better. Belichick's presence gives something that's, approaching star quality, big story quality, even if it's in the negative. So that is, first time ever they've kicked a team off of Monday Night Football, and you're it. You're it.
They got bounced last year from a game too, right?
It was Sunday night, wasn't it? Wasn't it the Raiders game?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yep.
So, but that was just Sunday to Sunday, which they've been doing now for a decade.
Yeah, you're still getting kicked out of the spotlight, though.
Definitely. I mean, it doesn't happen it doesn't happen but 2 or 3 times a year that a game gets flexed.
Wow.
You used to get flexed into it. Now you're the team that gets flexed out. In the last 3 years, who's been flexed out the most? Let's start compiling this.
Oh, there's that Boston Sports Info has to have that.
So you're the first team ever to get kicked off of Monday Night Football. How many times have you been flexed down the last couple of years? Where does that rank in the league? It's just another indication of how you've fallen to the bottom of the league. So I think it's stunning. I think that is a stunning development.
I'm trying to see if there's a better game they could have put on Monday night. Dallas at Buffalo, that probably got protected.
And it's, they was this the first year they said they were going to do it, or was it last year? I can't remember. But it takes a lot. That's a big deal. By the way, I think it's garbage. I don't think they should be able to do it. Because maybe there's some of you out there who planned a trip. You're coming in from Maine. You're coming in from wherever, Timbuktu. And you've made your flights. And you've booked your hotel. And all that gets scrapped. I mean, you did it. This would be a game to do that. Mm-hmm. Travel here to go see this game, to see Patrick Mahomes at Gillette on Monday Night Football. And now your hotel room is Fugazi and your flights are Fugazi and that. I don't think they should be able to flex days, by the way.
Well, they were supposed to play Thursday against Pittsburgh and then not play until Monday Night Football. So I know it's a day earlier, but still that's a long stretch off.
Right, but he's talking about the fan experience.
What are you talking about, Joe? What does that have to do with anything?
No, they were supposed to play back-to-back national TV games.
So?
3 in a row.
That's my point, is now it's it's not happening anymore. I'm just going along with what you're saying.
Right, but that affects the team. He's talking about
talking about
fans.
But the fan experience too. Now they.
I'm talking about fans. You can't jerk fans around like that.
What about the fan who might have been?
That's what I'm talking about.
Kansas
Coming
City?
in for the Monday night football game. Now it's a Sunday game at 1.
Right, that fan gets screwed.
Yes, that fan gets screwed. That fan gets screwed who had flights or hotel rooms.
And I bet you Chiefs fans travel.
Hell yeah, they do.
Right? I mean, they travel with that quarterback. How can you not?
That's how bad you are. That you've affected that change. That is something else.